Hello traders, welcome to Quantsapp. My name is Diljit and today we're going to talk about a simple strategy how you can use Quantsapp and do an intraday trading setup. Okay, generally you need to identify key levels where basically you can make an entry, okay, and you need to identify stop loss and target, and similarly identifying a stock is also playing a crucial role, right? So we'll learn all of this in this particular video. Okay, so before starting, if you haven't signed up Quantsapp as of yet, I'll put up the link in the description. You can sign up Quantsapp, and as you'll register in Quantsapp, you will unlock 20 plus free tools which will help you in your options trading journey. Now, if you want to know what is Quantsapp, what are the tools of Quantsapp and how you can use it in your journey, so you can go here in the learn section and you can go in the video library and you can check out our videos. It is including all the Pro and Pro Plus tools. So you can identify how particularly you can trade using the Quantsapp setup. We are having multiple types of setup. If you are trading on a directional setup, non-directional setup, you can check out multiple videos, right? And if you want to know further on about Quantsapp, you can come here at the support section and you can mail us or you can write us and we'll try to help you out in the same. Right, so let's jump on to the video and understand how you can use Quantsapp for your intraday trading journey. So it's a simple technique. Firstly, we'll go with the flow. Okay, so firstly what we'll do is we'll identify a stock, okay, which is showing you a good momentum or which can give you a good momentum. Secondly, then next part what we'll do is we'll identify key levels. Okay, we'll check out the open interest and a little data points and we'll just see if it's in a bullish side or a bearish side. And then next part is your entry exit. So generally we'll drop down to the technical charts and we'll identify how you can basically trade from there, right? So let's go on Quantsapp homepage. Okay, so initially to identify the stock, you can check out the intraday movers tool. Okay, so intraday mover tool, you need to go for at least minimum 15 to 30 minute time frame and you can change it into a table form. Okay, and you can see the OI gainers here. Okay, so generally wherever you are seeing the OI is increasing, that means something is brewing up in that particular instrument. Why so? Because see, OI is basically an indication that new positions are being created, and in whichever stock in the last 15 minutes, if you are seeing there is new positions being created, that means something is brewing up in the particular stock. Now, as you can see, there is a list of stocks here. Let's just pick out the first one in HCL Tech. Okay, so HCL Technology, we are seeing 4.29% OI gain in the last 15 minutes, which is almost roughly around 1 crore 57 lakh positions, which is newly made in the last 15 minutes. Okay, and the build-up is showing short for now. Let's just see what the particular chart is showing. So you can directly go on the chart from here. Okay, so this is the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so in 15-minute time frame, if we see somewhere the particular stock has made a high today, but again it is coming towards a support zone. Okay, so what is a support zone? Basically, see, you need to identify the zones. So to identify such zones, we can use the help of the OI. Okay, so simply first we'll go on the track and we will go on the OI. As you can see, HCL Tech already is here. Okay, so this is this month's expiry. Okay, in this month expiry, we are seeing, if we see the change in OI, we are seeing the highest call open interest where we were seeing. Now we are seeing unwinding in it. Okay, and on the next levels, we are seeing a little positions being created. So generally, we are seeing the call sellers which were here at the money levels, they have shifted to the upper side, and similarly, same goes for the put side. So somewhere we are seeing a shift on the upper side. So whenever, just a second, right? So change in OI, whenever you are seeing change in OI, you are seeing put positions are unwinding from the lower level and coming to the higher level. Similarly, the call are exiting here and they are making positions here. It is indicating you that there is a shift on the upper side. So whenever there is a shift on the upper side, we'll see the price to go on the upper side. Similarly, let's just suppose the opposite criteria. What you can see here is that let's just suppose, just a second, yeah. So let's just suppose that the call ones are unwinding here and making position here. And similarly, the puts are unwinding here and they are making position on the lower side. So what you are seeing, a downward shift. So this is the time we'll see the price to go downwards. So these are the indications which you can take from the open interest. So open interest in this particular stock is indicating you that somewhere the shift is on the upper side. The sellers have changed their position for the upper level. Now let's just check the next month expiry, because we are very near to the expiry. Yep. So as we can see, the new expiry, we are seeing the positions are being created at this particular level. Okay, just a second, we'll take a combined chart. So you can see somewhere we are seeing positions being created at 1920 level, which is at the money level. Okay, so around 920 we are seeing around 1,16,000 positions around, and 46,000 new positions we are seeing. Okay, but as if we talk about a resistance, I believe the resistance is acting at 2000 level, because there we are seeing good positions being made. So almost around 2,42,000 positions we are seeing in 2000 level. So somewhere if the market has taken support, if we can see the support is very strong, we are seeing positions being made at every level at the support. The main support is at 1800 level, okay, but 1900 level is also acting as a support. So if it breaks down, then this can be your stop loss. So the stop loss is very minimal here. Now the current price is running around 1910, 1909. Okay, so this is a future fair price. So generally future price, okay, sorry. So this is a future price, somewhere the price is running around 1900. So 1900 is now particularly that level is trying to sustain. If the level sustains, you can go forward with a trade at this particular HCL Tech, and you can keep a stop loss below that. Let's just suppose 1880 or 1870 can be a stop loss, because let's just suppose if the particular price breaks down, okay, so that is the time we'll see that the particular 1880 level can be a stop loss, because below that we are seeing a downward trend in the particular stock. But till now, as we identified, the shift is on the upper side, so we can look for more on the bullish opportunities here. Okay, so simply if you are entering at 1920, okay, and you are keeping a stop loss of 1880, you can get a good momentum till 2000, because somewhere that is acting as a resistance. Okay, so let's just go in the chart and let's just analyze the chart also. Right, so as you can see, the price has dropped down. Okay, as you can see, the price has dropped down. Just a second. Right, so you can see the price is going downwards. It is almost here to touch the 50 MA here. Okay, so this is a 50 MA. Generally if it's about 200 MA, we can indicate that somewhere it is in a bullish trend. You can see the 200 MA. If we talk about 200 MA, it is about 200 MA, and that also in a 15-minute time frame. That means it is indicating you that stock is having a bullish indication. There's a minor retracement here, but as you can see, it is sustaining in a zone. So let's just go drop on a lower time frame. Okay, just a second. Right, so in a lower time frame, what we are seeing here is that, just a second, we'll just clarify the buyer initiated and seller initiated quantity here. Just a second. Right, so as you can see here that basically the volumes have dropped down here. Okay, but as you can see, the price has not gone very low. Okay, so today's it is in a between of today's day. Okay, so somewhere it is acting that somewhere, you know, this level can act as, just a second, I'll just mark the zone. Sorry. Right, so you can see basically right. So you can see that basically this is the zone. Okay, previously it was acting as a resistance. Today it has taken support twice, and now it has broken down the support. But somewhere still it is not bearish, because somewhere the next support level is somewhere here. Okay, so identifying these intraday support levels is very important. So wherever the market is taking support multiple times, so those are the zones which you need to identify. So as you can see, I identified two zones. Okay, so we'll take one more zone. Okay, so that will be the resistance zone. So somewhere here the market is taking resistance. Okay, yeah. So I'll just change the color of resistance to red. Right. So now you can see that basically, just a second, sorry. Yeah. So now you can see that we are seeing two key levels. Okay. So you need to identify these key levels in every stock or index, whichever you want to take a trade in. And whenever you are wanting to initiate any kind of a trade, you need to see the buyer initiated quantity and seller initiated quantity for your helping out. Okay. So as we can see, RSI has also made a low. Okay. So the strength is very low at the current situation. Okay. But today it made a high twice. So somewhere we can see by the end of the day, somewhere we are seeing a little unwinding of today's profit booking. Okay, but again, it is almost 50% unwinding only. So generally, if you want to make an entry somewhere, this is the zone where you can make an entry. 1887 to 1889 can be your entry point. Okay, at 1818 or 1889 or 87, if the price comes to this zone and you are seeing good buyer initiated quantity, you are seeing the RSI is at a lower point. Okay, and let's just suppose if you follow the MA patterns, so if you're seeing the MA is broken, okay, so let's just suppose if the MA is converging on the upper side, so this will be the particular right way of entering in a particular stock. So this way you can identify, and this way you can basically include your particular trading style. This way you can identify the stock as we identified the stock in the OI gainers. The next point what you can do is you can identify key levels. So as you can see, the key level was broken here. Okay, so this would have been your entry point for a shorter trade. Okay, so you can see here that basically the breakdown was here. You can initiate a short trade till the next zone. So whenever you're trading on an intraday, as you had seen the positions were being created in the last 15 minutes, we checked out the OI data also that 1880 can be your particular stop loss. So as you can see, 1880 is so very below. Okay, but when you want to initiate an intraday trade, these are the zones which you can see, and we had seen the support zone being breakdown here. So here you could have initiated a bearish trade and your target would have been here. So from 1900 to 1888, 12 rupees price you could have taken. Your stop loss would have been 2 to 3 rupees. So somewhere you could have gotten 1:4 reward. So this way, basically, when you identify such key levels, when you do the open interest analysis, and when you identify the stocks from the intraday movers, this can be your very good intraday setup. Okay, identifying the key support and resistance levels will help you trade on the basis of the resistance and support strategy. So this was a good setup. Okay, if you liked it, do press the like button. If you have any doubts or queries, you can drop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and share.